An iconic hamburger restaurant in University Park is no more. Goff's Hamburgers, destroyed Friday in a 3-alarm fire. Fox 4's Lynn Wynn was there this morning as crews cleaned up. Lynn.
Rich, Goff's Hamburgers really just reduced to a massive pile of rubble here behind me. You can see a lot of the businesses on this entire strip remain closed today, a day after that 3-alarm fire completely destroyed this building. Now, we're told many of these other businesses next door do have smoke and water damage. And while Hillcrest is open, part of the side street is still closed off around this pile of rubble where Goff's once stood. Brick by brick, a piece of University Park history came tumbling down after a 3-alarm fire at Goff's Hamburgers heavily damaged the building and others nearby on Friday. Nearing midnight, a crowd of neighbors gathered to see Goff's as it once was for one last time. But by morning, the building that stood on this corner since 1924 was reduced to a pile of rubble. Onlookers stopped throughout the day to take pictures and just take in the damage.
It's depressing. It's sad to see. It feels like kind of the end of an era, but hopefully, they'll rebuild.
Lydia Jordan and her daughter Maggie have lived in the neighborhood for years.
We used to eat there in high school at the old location, but even when my daughter was born, we'd come over here with my parents. It was a landmark.
I love the way it looked, and now that it's burned, it's just an empty space in my heart.
Saturday morning, employees at businesses like Olivella's were saving what they could and throwing out what they couldn't.
We were here 2 nights ago having dinner at Olivella's.
The business has heavy water and smoke damage and will stay closed until they can restore it. Wendy Kaplan was here just the night before everything went up in flames.
And unfortunately, in 24 hours, this is the devastation of one little small fire. To see actually what has happened it's heartbreaking. All these businesses now out of business for a while and employees, so it's really sad.
The end of an era, but the cleanup has only just begun. And so city officials tell me that they are still investigating the cause of that fire. I did talk to the building managers today, and they told me that so far the plan right now is to rebuild eventually. Rich?
Any word on when they might reopen some of those businesses?
Rich, right now there is no timeline on that. The cleanup is expected to take several days here. Restoration crews say that they're going to be here at least the next 2 or 3 days, vacuuming out water and just starting repairs. And some businesses are obviously more damaged than others, but it will be at least a couple of days before some of these businesses can start to reopen. Rich, back to you.
Lynn, thank you.